So today we are going to talk about commuter life and what it means to be a commuter here at EMU. First off, we're going to talk about parking on campus, as that is an important piece of being a commuter and having to drive to campus every day for classes. First question is, how do I buy a parking permit? So our permits are electronic. To purchase a permit, you'll go to ParkEMU.com, click on Buy a Parking Permit, click on Student Permits, and select either the standard commuter permit or the standard Rynearson permit. And we'll talk about both those options and kind of what they mean. Same thing for if you need a handicap parking permit, you'll still go to ParkEMU.com, you'll still click on Buy a Parking Permit, but then you'll select a handicap parking permit. And then this is kind of what the site will look like. So we will talk about the commuter standard permit first. You'll see on here that for the current winter 2020 semester, parking permits were $171. That is up to date for this semester, but they are subject to change in the future. Highlighted in red is a few of the parking lots that are available with the standard commuter parking permit. These are parking lots on our main campus, such as our parking structure, the student center lot right outside the main student center building, and then a couple of smaller lots on campus and around campus. It also gets you access to the North Campus Lot 1. That is a lot that is split between the like residence halls as well as commuters. So if you park there, just make sure you're paying attention to signs for which lanes and which part of the parking lot you're able to park in. Same thing with some of the other lots on campus. Some of them are split between commuters and then faculty and staff. So just make sure you're paying attention to what signs say and who can park where. So you can register up to 2 vehicles on a single permit at a time, but both vehicles cannot be on campus at the same time. Permits will expire at the end of each semester. Overnight passes are also available for $5 a night, and they are valid from 5 p.m. to 9 a.m. So we also have the Rynearson lot, and that would be the Rynearson standard pass or standard permit. So that gets you access to parking in Rynearson Stadium lot. It's about a mile away from main campus, but we do have a shuttle that will go there and back. It runs about every 20 minutes, so just make sure you're planning ahead if you choose that option. Our College of Business is located in downtown Ypsilanti. Again, we have a shuttle that takes students from main campus to the College of Business and back. There is a structure available, but it is for students and staff, so it tends to fill up a little bit quicker. The shuttle is the AATA Route 41, and it runs about every 20 minutes. So again, just make sure you're planning ahead if you park on main campus and have to go to the College of Business. So again, highlighted in pink is the Rynearson standard permit. That one was $32 for the semester. Again, these prices are subject to change for future semesters. So other parking options are the pay lots. Currently, they're $1.75 per hour. We have them at Student Center, McKinney, Peace, Bowen, and Alexander. The first 10 minutes are free, so if you only need to run into a building and drop something off and then come back out, that might be a good option. We also have text to park. It's again $1.75 an hour, but there is also a 35-cent service fee. This is available 24/7 at any on-street campus parking meter. And again, the text code is below. And so highlighted in yellow are a few of the pay lots on campus. They're a bit more spread out and they are a bit smaller than our normal commuter lots. So it just depends on what works for you and your family and how much you're going to be on campus. So to contact ParkEMU, well, here's their contact information. Yeah, so if you need to purchase a permit or if you have questions about it, definitely get in contact with them. If you're on campus and you need to go see them, their location is 1200 Oakwood Street. It's right by the Department of Public Safety, next to the tall tower residence halls. So next we're going to talk a little bit about how to thrive as a commuter student. So we have tons of resources for academic support as well as other areas of support. First is the Disability Resource Center. This is the place to go if you need either classroom or campus accommodations in place. Temporary accommodations are also available, so it doesn't have to be like I've had this learning disability for 15 years and I need to make sure I have testing accommodations. It could be something as simple as I broke my leg and I need support in like getting to campus and making sure I'm not going to be penalized if I'm late for class. There's also the Office of the Ombuds. So the Ombuds are the office that works with students and faculty to make sure that everybody understands policies, procedures, and protocols. If you have any complaints or grievances or would like to appeal either an academic or non-academic issue, they are also the people to go to. Then we have the Holman Success Center. This is located in our library. It provides a variety of student support with drop-in tutoring, study tables, and success coaching. Some more academic support, we have our University Writing Center. This is also located in our library. We do have a few satellite locations around campus. So if you're needing support in your writing, they have one-on-one consulting, online writing consulting for a few specific programs, as well as other support and workshops. Our math tutoring lab, they provide free drop-in tutoring and then access to textbooks and calculators for almost all of EMU's math courses, and then computer access for academic purposes as well. So Canvas is our online course system. That's also where we're having our online orientation housed. All or most classes will have a Canvas course shell associated with it. This is where your professor will keep course files, your syllabus. This is where you'll receive grades. Readings might be housed here. And it's available pretty much 24/7 as long as you have internet access and there's no like updates being completed at the moment. The last academic support service I have here is your advising office. So definitely keep in contact with your advisor. They're a very huge resource to you in your time as an EMU student, especially trying to figure out what your academic plan is and what classes you need to take to complete that plan. So next, I would encourage you to get involved. So we have tons of student organizations on campus. We have over 200 and if you look through the EagleSync website, you're able to see all the different ones we have available. If you don't see one you like, you can start your own. All you need is 5 other students and then a faculty member to oversee your organization. We have volunteer and leadership opportunities through Vision Volunteer Center, applying to be a new student orientation assistant, who are essentially group leaders for First 3 orientation, an orientation group leader, who are group leaders for Fast Track orientation days, or an e-board member of a student organization. So again, we have more campus resources. These are not specific to academics, just general resources around campus. So we have counseling and psychological services, or CAPS as we like to call it. The University Advising and Career Development Center. Diversity and community involvement. So they have the Vision Volunteer Center, as well as the LGBT Resource Center, the Women's Resource Center, and the Center of Race and Ethnicity, or CORE as it is commonly called. There's also the Office of Wellness and Community Responsibility. So as some advice from a commuter, I was a commuter at Eastern. in my undergraduate life. So I would say arrive at least 30 minutes before your classes to park and then make your way to the building. Depending on the time of your class, sometimes it can be a bit harder to find parking. So just make sure you're arriving a little bit earlier to make sure you can find parking. Utilize our paper cut printing system. So PaperCut is our online printing system for EMU students, faculty, and staff. Students will have $25 each semester to spend on printing alone. Remember, college is not high school 2.0. And by that I mean, don't get stuck in the habit of just going to class and then coming home and going to class and then coming home. Make sure you're finding ways to get involved on campus, whether it be joining a student organization, joining an intramural sports team, or doing research, something like that. Again, make friends on campus. I know that can be easier said than done, but if you find ways to get engaged and involved in campus, that will come easier than you think. And then definitely check your EMU email. This is the official method of communication between EMU staff and you as students. And so this is what the paper cut printing system looks like. Again, you'll have $25 per semester. Black and white sheets are 7 cents a sheet, and then color is 35 cents a sheet. What you do is you'll pick whichever printer you want, whether it be a computer lab or a print kiosk around campus. You'll upload your whatever you need to print and then send it to print, and then you can pick it up from there. A little bit more advice for you. Find a time management strategy that best fits your learning style and your lifestyle, whether it be like studying right after class, or maybe you have set times each week to study for each class. That's up to you, but just make sure you have something that fits your style. Have multiple routes to campus in case of road closures. So in Michigan, we do have very sporadic road closures, whether it be due to construction or weather. So just make sure you have a backup route just in case you need it. Again, to go along with the last point, keep some necessities in your car just in case there's some sort of reason why you might need to stay longer on campus, or you have to spend the night at a friend's apartment or residence hall, just in case. And then you can also sign up for the Rave Alert system. The link is right here. Rave alerts are text message alerts that families and students can sign up for to receive text message notifications regarding school closures and emergency situations on campus. If you have any questions about anything I talked about, please feel free to contact the orientation office, either our email address or phone number. Thanks for listening.